then to develop a distribution network. Now we managed since 2015 to reach out to more than 25,000 patients, to have more than one warehouse. We have hubs in the United States, European Union, and most recently in India, to create some sustainable supply, to have a sustainable supply to most of these countries. So we are not just trying to provide them products, to deliver the products. We also have to prove to our donors, the manufacturers, that we can do this in a sustainable way, and we can account for every single vial we receive to our warehouses, to every single vial that goes to these countries, and also showcase the work, the results, the impact that we have for these patients. So India is one of the countries that since the beginning have been receiving between 36 to 40% almost of the supply. And that's why it has always been under the magnifying lens. Everybody wants to talk about India. And the next slide, you're going to see on the heat map in the back that India has been receiving, and the region around India, they have been receiving most of our products. So we started with only one hub, one warehouse in the United States. Then we moved to Brussels, established a second hub, and now we have a third one in Mumbai, India. The point here is that to put the products closer to the actual need, where they have to go, mitigate distribution, transportation charges and fees, and create a stock account. So the easiest thing to do up to that point, as you're looking at this slide, was to just ship from the hub, either from one hub to the other, or from each hub to the actual countries. The challenge, and this is where BSI and Trace Labs came in, was to try to track and trace products as they move out of the local hubs, let's say, or the initial delivery point in each of the countries, how they move around the country. So, for example, India has, right now they have 92 hemophilia treatment centers. And that was our biggest challenge. This is where we wanted to understand how the products are moving and how we can trace every single vial on the lot level, where it goes, if it's going to be used, what is the stock in its treatment center, etc. And practically, this slide shows that, okay, we deliver to the main country hub, let's say in India is New Delhi, then it goes to the treatment center, and then from the treatment center, each treatment center will treat, right now India has almost 12,000 patients that we are treating. How this happens, how we can trace that specific patient ID. We don't have the patient details, all we have is a number and their date of birth, when they were treated, why they were treated, the type of treatment, make sure that these products were used before their expiry, that these products can be accounted for. And like I mentioned before, we also need to prove to the donors, to everybody, that their brand is on every single product, that we can at any point of time give them a report of, we have that much stock in this warehouse, we have shipped that many vials to India, and each treatment center, they have this, they have used that, and this is what's left. And also that's how much we need to resupply these patients so we can have sustainable treatment for them. So there is a product flow, and there's also a data flow, and that you can see at the bottom. And this is where we wanted to leverage the technology, develop a mobile app that would allow us to do barcode scanning, and through that barcode scanning, we could have a data stream that would translate into a dashboard, and we could easily see what happens where. Just quick remark is that we are getting very regular audits, apart from the internal audits that we have to do based on our quality management system. we will also, at any point of time, the donors, manufacturers, they're allowed to audit this distribution network, how it works, how efficient it is, etc. Now, this is real time, the examples of people in India that they are scanning the products and they're scanning the barcodes. Then they allocate products to patients or treatment centers inside the country. And this is the part where we really had to, we needed the support of BSI to set up the system, the control points of who has to scan what. And this is the fun part, was when we could get geolocation of this patient ID. They received this many products, there's that many vials from this lot. They use them at that date and time. Getting these dashboards and getting this data from the origin, from the warehouses that you've seen in the previous map, up to the final point of utilization, it's a great asset to have for many, many reasons. It's already talked about compliance, accountability, visibility, traceability, but also gives us we get so much statistics, so much data for us. It's important to keep this program growing and getting more donations. So compliance and all of everything that goes with it is amazing for the quality departments of the manufacturers, of our donors. But what they really want to see in the end is also you treated that many patients, you have that many infusions, you use that many vials for these surgeries, that many surgeries. Some of them were life-saving, some others were minor, major, etc. So just to recap, what would be amazing to have, using AI and using the technology and using all the data points that we can collect through the mobile app or any other means, is how can we get a measurable, quantifiable impact of our donations, how it changed the quality of life of the patients in India or elsewhere. India was the country that we tried to test this, but we have to expand to almost 75 countries. So how fast we can get the vial from Memphis in the United States, from Brussels, from anywhere in the world that we receive that vial, how fast we can get it to the patients that they are in need. So how efficient is our distribution network, how fast it can work, how safe it is. And how can we always, at any point of time, somebody asks, okay, we gave you that many vials, this lot was 3,500 vials, can you account them for? What happened to them? Where are they? So half of them, they are in Venezuela, the other half is in Nigeria, and there's also something left in Kenya, and they were used at that point of time by that many patients for these reasons. That would be an amazing story to have in the end, while respecting security and compliance throughout our supply distribution network. That's the last slide, I think. Yeah.
Thank you, Georgios. That was, another round of applause. Thank you. That was very insightful, and we're also looking forward to seeing how we can apply the AI technology on the, using the foundation that we have already laid down. So thanks for dialing in, and looking forward to,